Ravens at the Packers. That is the Peacock exclusive game. The Ravens are 7-8, holding on for dear life. The Packers suddenly are now. Look, the fact that the Lions lost to the Steelers makes it a little easier for the Packers. They just have to win one or have the Lions lose one. Green Bay will clinch with a win or a Detroit loss, so they may be clinched by the time we get to this game on Saturday night. I doubt it, though. I think that they'll need to win because I think the Lions will win. Baltimore's eliminated with a loss or a Pittsburgh win. So that Week 18 game between the Ravens and the Steelers in Pittsburgh may not mean anything. Green Bay is favored by 2.5 with an over-under of 40.5. 89% of the spread money is on the Packers. Are you?
Yeah, I'm going to be on the Packers here, right? I mean, one, well, we don't know with Jordan Love and what's going to be the case there, but I don't really care. I don't. And now I know Malik Willis is a little banged up as well, but I'm going to play that one of those two are playing. And Malik Willis, as you heard me say on Monday, it's time somebody starts to look at him and make him a starting quarterback. He's worthy of that. He's a starting quarterback in the NFL. He has really the potential to be a special starting quarterback in the NFL, not just some bridge guy, like real potential. So I'm not going to let that affect my decision. Now, the other side of the ball with the Ravens, yeah. I mean, one, what are we going to get? Is Lamar Jackson playing? I know Tyler Huntley can do some good things, but he's still not Lamar Jackson. That's for sure. And the offense doesn't change dramatically, but it does simplify a little with Tyler Huntley. Green Bay's got to be a mad football team. I mean, Matt, they kind of outplayed Denver for 3 quarters. They outplayed the Chicago Bears for about 56 minutes of the football game and found a way to lose. They got to get back on the winning track here. So that's where I look at this. And, I just wonder where Baltimore is a little bit physically, emotionally, right, with the way the season has gone and where they're at in this one. I still think Green Bay is playing like, hey, we can be one of the best teams. We can still go to the Super Bowl. I don't think Baltimore's offense is going to be able to move the ball consistently on this Green Bay defense, which is still damn good with Micah Parsons. And I think eventually as the game goes on, Green Bay will crack the code on the Baltimore Ravens defense a little bit as well. I'm going Packers here. I'm going to go 24-20 Packers win this one at home. Almost a bingo,
we almost
bango?
had a Christmas bingo, bango, bongo. I've got Packers 24-17. But, yeah, the Ravens, look, when they fell to 1-5, they pulled it together. They had the winning streak. But since then, it's been confusing again. There's that weird vibe that continues to linger between Lamar Jackson and the team. Devin and I were talking about this earlier. When John Harbaugh immediately after the game calls Lamar Jackson's injury a bruise, I mean, if I'm Lamar, I'm thinking, dude, we all get bruised. It's not a bruise.
Right.
And then they called it a contusion the next day. I just think there's just something off there. And I don't know that we're going to see Lamar Jackson. And if we do, I don't know if he's going to be 100%. And, yeah, with the Packers, will Jordan Love be cleared from the concussion? Will Malik Willis be good to go? Malik Willis, I agree with you. Somebody needs to have Malik Willis on their radar screen as a starting quarterback for 2026. And either way, this is one that the Packers are going to need this because I'm looking at this from the perspective of I think the Lions will win, so the Packers will need it to clinch. The Ravens, they may go into this thinking, well, shit, the Steelers are going to beat the Browns anyway tomorrow. Like, if we win, the Steelers are going to win, and the next week means anything. It means nothing. I think that a lot of air came out of the balloon when they blew the 11-point lead last week to the Patriots, and it's going to be hard to pump it up again in 6 days.
Yeah, I hear you there. And there's a part of me that kind of like we talked about with Kansas City, it just as far as they've climbed the mountains, 2 years in a row here. They've been a Super Bowl contender really for 4 or 5 years in a row. They haven't got there. It does feel like the shelf life of this team may be coming to an end. So, yeah, I do wonder where they are at mentally. Not that I think they give up or anything. I just think the Packers probably have a little more belief in where they're going right now. Yo, thanks for watching, homies. We are now in the NFL season here on Chris Simms Unbuttoned.
Hit subscribe to get our weekly picks, game recaps, film deep dives, and much, much more.
Thanks again for watching. Subscribe, rate, review. Peace out. You know where to find us.